Let's go live to the headquarters of the New Patriotic Party, where my colleague Hanson Agyemang is standing by for us. Hanson, good morning and welcome to Breakfast Daily right here on Channel One TV. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. Paint a picture of what the headquarters looks like this morning for us.
So the entire area around the NPP headquarters has been secured by the Ghana Police Service with barricades, essentially restricting access of vehicles and human beings to accredited persons only. And when you get to the entrance of the NPP headquarters, there's a copy of the delegate list. And I must say that there are two sets of persons who are voting here. The national executives, former executives, the former president, former vice president, the directors and heads of wings of the party, all into one set, about 153 of them, and also the delegates from the diaspora branches of the NPP. They are also voting here, about 824 of them, giving you over 900 delegates at least voting here at the NPP headquarters. So two sets of delegate lists are at the entrance of the headquarters, where persons will verify their names and with also their ID cards to indicate that they are indeed persons who are supposed to vote here. Then when you get to the NPP headquarters, you enter into the premises itself, as the videos will show. Already there's a stage that has been mounted, or a setup that has been made, that later today will be used in the outdooring and the declaration of the eventual winner of the NPP primaries. Voting has commenced, and as you can see in your shot, that is one of the delegates. He is making his way up to the electoral offices to actually go through the process. He would first go to the electoral office, identify himself, take his ballot paper, and then we'll get to the ballot box, and then cast his ballot suit, and then later we'll come and drop it in the ballot box. At the moment, this is what is happening here. Voting has just begun, and some few minutes after 7, we're scheduled to begin at 7. Some few minutes after 7, voting day begin, and as you can see in your shot, they ought to go through a process of identifying their name, and then a ballot paper will be issued for them, and then they'll put the ballot, which is to the left-hand side where the officials are seated. As you can see in your shot, there, the gentleman in blue shirt, he has made his way to the ballot booth and discussing his ballot. This is the NPP presidential primaries. 5 candidates involved: Kennedy Osinejapon, Dr. Brandon Kampong, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Yaokase Edison, and Engineer Fabna Ejapon. 5 of them seeking to earn the votes of NPP delegates. Over 211,000 delegates participating in this election nationwide, all constituencies. And as you can see in short, somebody has just cast his ballot. Let's see if we can get a word from him so far. Try to engage him shortly to get his view as the day continues. He already has cast his ballot, but obviously, I guess he's one of the delegates from the diaspora branch who are supposed to vote here today. And so, shortly, we'll be speaking with him to get conclusion. Yeah, so you just seen that and are you from the diaspora branch? Yes.
name is the Canada branch organizer.
You're the kind of the branch organizer. You cast your ballot very early in the morning. Any reason for choosing this time?
Yeah, I want to. I don't want to miss the time, so I want to do it early, so I have time to do it.
Do you have any specific candidate you are voting for, or just participating in it because why not? Do you think that by 2 p.m. today, Dr. Mamapari will make it?
Sure.
You are with the Canada branch. What level of responsibility do you think would be on people like you and if Dr. Bamia wins, as you so wish, to make sure that you're able to reorganize the party after the 2028 general election?
We've done it before when you won the last time, the one we're still gonna do the same. It's the same responsibility. Nothing has changed. We have so once he wins, we're gonna continue to just make some amendments, and that's it. We're gonna do some more recommendations.
This election has been pretty acrimonious to a certain extent, like the word counter accusation from side. Do you think that it's going to frustrate the mandate process?
I think we are one party, and what we have to understand that after all elections, we are all one party, and no one is even bigger than NPP. So we have to also have in mind that once we cast our vote and whoever elected, we all come together and rally behind it. The main ultimate goal is to win the general elections. Because we're not united, we can win the general elections. That's what I'm thinking. Let's vote peacefully, come together, and rally behind the will they do.
How many delegates are from Canada in Ghana voting?
Total we are 47. My first check we have 26 here in
So previously you used to have a process system where if you're not able to make it, you could let someone to vote on your behalf. So that has been cancelled. How has that impacted the numbers?
It has really affected the number because when we have talks, it means you can be in Canada, wherever country you are, and delegate somebody to vote for you. But because it comes to that process, we have to wherever. If you don't even have it, you have to vote. So I don't think we have to be asking.
You said 26 of you are here.
Yes.
And how many of you?
In total 20.
Oh, that means 47.
Yeah, so we are disappointed that a lot of people
almost 21
people have to take a leave of absence or take vacation. A lot of people don't have vacation now. So if you cancel also, the person don't have vacation. The person cannot make it. You're disappointed in somebody.
You're in charge of organization. Going forward, how do you think this will impact the ability to organize people in Canada?
A lot of people have said, put in the message about it, tell them that, going forward, when you're taking a decision, you have to make sure that the aspects are being considered. We all can decide.
Thank you very much for that. So that is one of the delegates speaking to us. He just cast his ballot right here at the NPP Headquarters, and as I indicated, about 211,000 delegates are participating in this election. Take note that this is after a constitution review that resulted in the increase in the number of delegates. In the last election in 2023, there were about 203,000 delegates that voted. This time around, about 213,000 delegates were eligible to be voted. However, after taking out the names of those who are dead and those who have forfeited their membership, the NPP was left with 211,000 delegates. What it means is that the reforms that were made by the NPP that resulted in the expansion of the delegate list added about 8,000 more persons to the delegate list. The voting criteria includes polling station executives, electoral area coordinators, constituency executives, regional executives, national executives, directors of the party, former executives of the party, former MDAs, MMDC, and all of these persons are casting their ballot across the 276 constituencies plus one polling station at the headquarters. Let's speak to Hanson Agyemang. He is director of elections for the new Patriotic Party. Are you here to monitor events or you are casting your ballot? I know directors also do cast their ballot here.
Yeah, so you said it right. The role I played, member of the Presidential Elections Committee, and have to make sure that our discussions with the police and the EC are in line. So I'm here one to monitor. And also as director of elections, I have to go around, scan through, listen to the background religion, and then I'll find time to
So meaning you've not voted.
Right.
But what you've observed so far, is it in line with what you envisage and your discussions with the police and the police?
Oh, definitely. I mean, as you've seen, we've been here for about our conversation with the EC has been that we started by 7 o'clock, and by 7, the exercise are taken off. Police presence tells you that we are ready, and as you see, it's the same thing happening across the country. And we only stop committing into the grounds of law that in all the 333 voting centers have been successful and due to the cameras. So at the end of the day, the victory without the way.
As a member of the election committee, during hindsight from what happened in 2023, we have like a complaint resolution process. In realizing the 2023 election, one of the candidates was seen in a video on the phone call complaining about how his agents are being treated. Having that in mind, what process do you have for conflict resolution or grievance addressing in this election?
I'll say, don't let us resurrect 2023. That was then, this is now. What the Presidential Election Committee did was to carry along of presidential candidates, either we have a meeting with them or their agents. Then in all this, we've seen that we've built consensus at any point in time. So that's exactly what is happening. I think what is happening today will definitely be different from what happened in 2023. We're hoping that we'll have a very peaceful exercise. What the committee has done is that this whole exercise is the Electoral Commission and Ghana Police session, where there are issues to escalate to the committee. So, starting with it, if there are any issues, it has to be resolved at those voting centers. And we counting strongly on the list. And I can assure you that there will be no issue because issue about the register. You see now, I think before you get to the voting center, there's a body that will check, make sure that you are on the list. And there's the walking exercise. You go in, you are checked at the first gate. When you are done with your voting, you leave the environment and allow the police and the EC to go ahead. And then we are counting also on the promises that we got from the IGP. And you will see there are men and women here tells you that they are ready. And I'm telling you, you have too much what you except to be standing.
Hello, Hanson.
Officers,
yes. Can you
seated to go through this?
Jude, I'm listening.
Yes. Can you find out from Mr. Hanson Agyemang concerns raised by the Kennedy-Japan campaign with regards to the transportation of electoral materials in private vehicles? Has that issue come to the party's leadership, and what would be their response?
Have you heard of anything about complaints about the transmission of electoral material?
I think as of yesterday, this issue came up. The Electoral Commission has given explanation that there wasn't any such issue anywhere. Their materials were carried to the latest and they are all in. So I think it is been put to rest.
Now let's talk about as the day progresses. At 2 o'clock, the Electoral Commission is supposed to leave. What are the arrangements?
So the arrangement is that results counted at voting, and these are being when they are from agent, you see the clear from the they will be giving copies of
we are
results
on
to
Zoom now. They are calling me
the patients and
on Zoom currently.
all this
That's a live
the
watch.
candidates have their agent or accredited. So that's what to do. The EC has set up their coalition center at the headquarters. So the EC will do the final coalition at the headquarters. When EC is done, the EC will proceed to party headquarters of Salam Nawaz to give us the final declaration.
We expect all the candidates to make their way to the headquarters declaration.
That has been discussed with them. So we expect that all of them will be here for the
Thank you very much. Evans Nimakon is the director of elections for the New Patriotic Party. He votes here at the NPP headquarters, and he also is a member of the elections committee. He stood us that he's here this morning to confirm for himself that the arrangements they have with the Ghana Police Service, as well as with the Electoral Commission, are in place. And in his assessment, these arrangements are being implemented in the exact manner as discussed. He's also reacted to concerns that some electoral materials were transported in unofficial vehicles or vehicles that were not sanctioned by the Electoral Commission to do so. He says that the Electoral Commission has responded to it and saying that there's no truth to that. Again, we're told that the Electoral Commission will collate the results at its headquarters, and then we'll proceed to the NPP headquarters to now declare the results. All right. Candidates are expected to participate or be at the party headquarters when this declaration is being done. Voting is still not
Right.
All right.
Hanson.
Hanson.
That was a very thorough report. Thank you so much for your updates and your insights.